Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Footprints with Mo. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. And I'm looking forward to sharing a lot with you guys on this channel. Make sure that you check out all the other videos. And yep, so as you all know, my baby, my Toto, turned 1 year, and I just sat down and I was reflecting about the past 1 year and everything that I've gone through and all the experiences that I've had, and what a journey. And I like the fact that people are always asking about different questions around different things that people have learned, and I think it's always worth sharing. So that's what I'm gonna do in the video today. So first things first, let's talk about planning. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but as soon as you know there's a baby coming, I think you need to plan. The reason why I say this is that, first of all, I had a very rough first trimester. You know, the whole sick, everything. It was a little bit crazy. So I think you need to start planning slowly. And then my third trimester, I was so huge and it was so tiring. I honestly think you need to start planning on time. And planning on time, it means making sure that the baby's room you're getting ready with like storage stuff. You're getting ready with the basics of the baby, getting ready with the bed. And I know people usually wait for baby showers for such things, but sometimes you don't get everything with the baby shower. So just make sure that the people around you are aligned with what you're doing, but just be ready. I know a lot of moms, so many people are usually very worried about, you know, what about if I suffer a miscarriage, I'll go through stress or I'll go through depression or something like that. And we are sensitive about such things happening. But all in all, especially just before you hit your third trimester, it's very important to plan. The second thing around planning is get help. And when I say get help, get a nanny. I don't think you should get a nanny on the 9th month. I think personally I got the nanny although she left, I got the nanny on my 6th month. And for me, why that worked for me is because it gave me time to get to know the nanny. At least by the time that the baby comes, you're very comfortable and you know, I know this person that's in my house. You're a little bit more comfortable with them, you've trained them, they know your routine, they know what you like, they know what you don't like. You'll also be able to get time to do their first aid training so that they can be able to be ready by the time the baby comes. So overall, around planning, I think that's it. The other key thing is finances. Babies are expensive. Let no one lie to you. Diapers are expensive, formula is expensive, and of course, as a mom, you want the best for your baby. So budget, plan for your baby, put money aside for your baby. Eventually, make sure you get health cover, such things. Make sure, just have funds, Baby's expensive, so let no one lie to you. I know there's the whole element of, you know, every kid comes with a sahani, and that's absolutely true. Every kid comes with their own blessing. But in terms of finances, I think you should budget. I think you should plan. And then, of course, live within your means. And whoa, that's Miss K. Yeah. Other big thing around milk and milk production. I think if there's one thing I've spoken about in my motherhood journey is about my milk production. I didn't have a lot of milk and I really struggled the first 6 months. I even think I did something wrong because I was on motilium, I think the whole 6 months. But what I found out that works for me is 4 things. Lots of rest, lots of fluids, extremely good diet, and pump. You pump, you pump, you pump. Those 4 things worked for me. Of course, you have the supplements in terms of the dill seeds, the fenugreek seeds, and things like Mamalite that help you boost your milk production. But with following those 4 key things, I think you should be fine. Somebody asked about latching, and I told you guys, I stayed in hospital for very long, and the nurses and the doctors, we tried to get her to latch. It was a very tough journey. It just did not work out. But what I did is that I think it's just human nature. When your child is suckling or playing with your breasts, there's milk stimulation. So no matter what happened, even though she didn't latch, I never stopped. There's no day she was not put on the breast. I put her every single day, even if she was playing around with it or leaking or anything like that. Then the interesting thing, on the 4th month, boom, she just grasped and started breastfeeding. So I'm very, very happy that at least I got to breastfeed her for 2 months before I stopped, because I eventually stopped at about 6 months. But for the people asking about latching, don't give up. And then there are actually lactation nurses. Some of them really help. The first time that Kwanzaa had a little bit of success in latching was when I was with a lactation nurse. So just look for a lactation nurse and get that help. They should be, and don't stop. Never stop putting the baby there. At the end of the day, it still stimulates milk. And then I don't encourage. I'm not a full supporter of formula, but at the same time, don't get stressed. There's some women who just don't have milk. If you don't have milk, get a suitable formula for your baby and make sure that the baby doesn't sleep hungry. The next big thing is around sleeping. People were shocked that I moved my baby 2 months to her own room. And I think I've mentioned this before. She used to be so disrupted. Every time somebody would move in her room, she'd wake up. And I just found out that when we moved to her room, which was a little bit more warm, more cozy, and very, very quiet, she started sleeping longer hours. So as I think I've mentioned about sleep training in terms of how you create a routine between day and night so that your child can be able to distinguish day and night. And then my baby was a very good feeder, because that's the other thing that was asked. What gave me peace when she moved to the other room was, number one, when we did the night feeding, she used to feed very well at night. I used to make sure that she's very well bupped, and you hold her to make sure the milk settles. And this gives you peace from the reflux, because some kids have a lot of reflux. As soon as you put them to bed, they can just, the milk comes out and it's very dangerous, they can choke. So what gave me comfort is that I really made sure that I've held her for a long time for the milk to settle. And then I have a baby monitor, so it sleeps right next to my bed, so I can be able to listen to her. And then she's always been a good feeder, always been a good feeder. And the first time she actually slept, I think from 7:30 p.m. till 7 a.m. I was a little bit worried. Guys were like, no, the baby needs to feed at night and all that. And I spoke with my pediatrician, and that's why you should always consult your pediatrician. And my pediatrician was like, no, the baby is full, she's feeding well, because she wakes up in the morning and she's happy and she's fine and she's hungry and she takes her next meal. So it depends on a lot of things. Is your baby a good feeder, or will your baby be hungry at around midnight? So it depends on how well your baby feeds at night and how healthy they are, and such stuff. But yeah, I think you can be able to have a very good routine in terms of your baby sleeping in the other room and the issues around night feeding. And then eventually, I know it might be a little bit military, when on random days like now, especially when she's older, when she wakes up at night, I don't feed her. If she wants to play, we play, and then we go back. So she knows no matter what happens, if you wake up at night, there's no feeding. So it's more of a routine. But make sure your baby feeds extremely well at night. Kids' habits. Another thing that was being discussed. Kids' habits and milestones. Kids are different. Kay did not walk until she was after she was 1 year old, and some kids walk when they're 8 months old. Some kids get teeth. She had like very many teeth at 8 months, and some kids get teeth when they're like 1 year, 3 months. So appreciate your kids' milestones, and you just observe. So there's really no science behind how different kids are supposed to be at different ages. So just observe your baby, know how your baby's progress is. And then in terms of habits, honestly, some of them I've said I won't even stress about. I mean, she sucks her finger so much. I think I've talked about it. I have really tried. I don't start those gorillas things of putting chili or woolen gloves on her yet. She mostly sucks her finger when she's about to sleep. And I think when she just wants to comfort herself or when she's chilling. But yeah, please feel free to tell me in the comments what you guys have done. I sucked my finger until I was in class 3. And that's why I do not want it to be a habit that she develops. I really had a hard time. And yeah, kids of course made fun of me, but it used to be everything. The other bit is around health. As mummies, my piece of advice, if you know you're planning to get pregnant, take your supplements 3 months before you get pregnant. Or if you get pregnant and you just find out you're pregnant, take them immediately. And then after you give birth, take them 3 months after. Why do I say this? My teeth suffered. You guys, we take advantage of what you call calcium. And I've met a few mommies who've told me the way their teeth have just been messed up. I think I've shared with you guys, I had to go for dental surgery. My teeth were just a mess. Everything was broken and they were just not strong enough. My nails, my teeth, everything. So, piece of advice, take supplements before and after to be able to boost you, because the pregnancy takes a lot from you, and breastfeeding takes a lot from you. And then eczema, I think we have spoken about it in a previous video and how to manage it. All you have to do is observe your baby, see what works for your baby, see what doesn't work for your baby. Eczema is manageable. I have seen from mommies, some friends, some relatives with kids who have had extreme eczema. But what you need to realize about eczema, most kids usually outgrow them after a few months, especially the ones that are very extreme in the first 3 weeks. So just observe your baby, and I hope the video that we did for eczema helped out on that. In terms of the hospital, I think somebody asked about that. For me, the hospital matters, yes, but I think the most important thing is your gyna. Make sure that you have a good gynecologist, somebody who understands you, somebody who knows your medical history, and somebody who's actually good. We've seen videos of women going through disastrous labor, pregnancy and giving birth experiences, and it's quite sad that in this day and age we're going through that. And I hope that all efforts that are being done around maternal health should be able to reduce that suffering, especially for women who can be able to afford such stuff. And then what else? Yeah, the other thing, potty training. I know I did a post that she did it once, and that is the only time it has happened. She has not touched that potty again. But you know what? She started walking, and then I started focusing on that. So we'll do the potty training later. Slowly, I'm trying to see what you can get online, but also share your tips here on what you did around potty training. Traveling with baby, I am the worst person to give that advice because I carried for her, I think, 2 suitcases, and the last time I traveled with her for her birthday, and we were going for what? Is it like 5 days, 4 nights? Too much. But what I'll say, for me, what worked for me is that just have extra stuff, have a lot of clothes, have a lot of wipes, and just prepared. I'm really not good with travel stuff. Because even myself, even when I travel alone, I don't know how to travel light. I usually, even if I'm going for a trip for a week, I think I usually carry clothes for a trip for like 3 weeks. I really suck in packing. So I will not advise you on that. What I will advise you is carry enough stuff and carry extra stuff, because you never know what's going to happen. The other bit is around... I've talked about nannies. Nannies can give you peace. They can make your life very, very easy. So as I've said, get one in good time, train them. And for me, a nanny is my family. My nanny is my family. So, I mean, she's the one who takes care of me. I work full day. I have a full-time job. So she's the one with the baby the whole day. So she needs to be part of my family. I need to know her. She needs to know me. She needs to know what I like. She needs to know what I don't like. But for me, the most important thing, she needs to love my baby the way she would love her baby. And people usually think that's not possible, but it's possible. And it's just how you treat your nannies. So treat your nannies well, pay them well, incentivize them. If you're in a position to pay them bonus, pay them bonus. If you're in a position to help them with their own kids' fees, pay them that. Because I've realized something about, like, when your nanny is at peace, you'll be at peace. So I think that helps. So the other bit is around what? Baby etiquette. I know it's cliche, very, very cliche, but please don't kiss other people's babies, especially on the mouth. It's just annoying. Don't do it. Please don't take other people's babies' pictures without their permission unless you're a very close friend, and I use the word friend very loosely, or you're a very close, you're a relative or a family member. It's just rude. And then there's no standard manual in terms of how you raise kids. So give your input, but don't be judgmental. Don't be this person of nisizifanya hivyo na mtoto wangu hapana. No. Everyone has their own way of raising. You can be able to give input. You can say, for example, oh, by the way, this worked for my kid. Instead of looking like you're poking and you're judging and you're giving what I call unwarranted advice. In terms of accessorizing, of course, have fun as a mom. I'm very, very happy. I have a daughter, so I get to enjoy. Let me show you a glimpse. This is Kay's wardrobe. Come, I show you. I put some of her dresses here, and then the other stuff is on the other side. Yeah, so I have a lot of fun accessorizing for her. And then for other stuff, especially shoes, oh, good Lord. I love the stuff from Baby Shoe Palace, and please don't judge me, but a girl can never have enough shoes. And yeah, so these are part of her shoes. I usually get her shoes from Baby Shoe Palace, and they have really cool stuff. So I love it. I just love them. Don't judge me. Baby Shoe Palace have amazing stuff. I want to show you some of my favorite pieces from their stuff. Look at these shoes. Oh, I love these shoes. And then I think everybody has seen these ones. I love these shoes so much. I got them in 3 colors. But they're nice little fluffy shoes. And then I think these are Kay's favorite shoes. As you can see, they're even wearing out. She wears them a lot in the house when she's walking. And then I love these shoes. In terms of this, we go to church a lot with these ones. They are so damn pretty. And then these are also part of my favorite. I bought this. I think I bought this like about 3 weeks ago. These ones, they should be able to have them. So make sure you have Baby Shoe Palace. The stuff they do a lot is around accessories. Oh, these are for her head. I also get them from Baby Shoe Palace. I know I'm a little bit extra. I like headbands. They are so pretty. Look. And yeah, this is one of the first pieces I got from them. It's very, very beautiful. And then I usually get also the bibs from them. So it's stuff that I really like. They have the prettiest stuff. If I start showing you all the stuff that I have from Baby Shoe Palace, these guys just take away all my money. Make sure you get in touch with them. I love their stuff. And for the guys who've been asking about where I get my bed stuff, I think I've shown you guys before. I've got everything from Little Cribs. So in terms of the bed, in terms of my mattress, even the net, and also the cabinet that was at the beginning, I got everything from Little Cribs. They have the most amazing stuff. In fact, I've just called them. I want to get a new bed for Kwanzaa. And then I think now we will cover the whole emotional bit. In terms of parenting, for me, what I tell somebody is, do you, be you. Just do you. Your God would not put you in that position if he thought that you're not the best person that you are. So just do you, be you. The only thing that I'd advise is be present. Be present for your kids. Be a present parent as much as you can. What I usually try is that after work, because full time, I usually try and I make sure that I spend time in the evening with my child. So like in terms of shower time, in terms of feed time, in terms of sleep time. But guess what? When I'm tired, I play a bit and I go relax. And normal emotions that come with parenthood. And I think that this will lead to that. Don't be scared of going through anxiety. And sometimes you'll find yourself, especially at the beginning, you're like, am I worthy Is this my purpose? Am I right? Am I doing the right thing? And then you'll find yourself with a lot of anxiety, a lot of panicking. Guys, it's normal. Don't let it crush you. It's normal. You're going through a new set of emotion. And then something that I know no new mom will even care about listening, because I was like that. These are kids. They are little human beings. They are survivors. They are survivors. They're born to survive. They're born to thrive. I remember when, at the beginning, when people used to come to my house, you will wash your hands, and then after that you'll use sanitizer, and then I think I'll even give you a pack of wipes to walk around with. You touch the hand, you wipe your hands before you touch my baby. You touch the door, you wipe your hands. Like, I was so fussy, I was so extra, but anyway, it worked for me because I thank God baby has not been sick. But when a new mom is like that, don't judge them. Don't judge them. I think it's just a new mommy emotion. But my advice for you, relax. Of course, make sure that all precautions are taken. And then God has a plan. Kids are strong and they cope. And then the other bit with children, learn to have patience. And it looks like a very simple emotion to have, but it's not the most simplest thing. Just learn to have patience with you as a mom towards your child, and with other people who know people who are new mommies. Be patient with them. For friends and family members, this postpartum depression, check on your family members. Make sure that they're okay, because you might not see the signs. And there are too many stories of new mommies killing themselves. There are too many stories of mommies killing their kids. There are too many. And we have this taboo. We don't want to talk about depression, and PPD is real. I had a friend, as I told you guys, I think I mentioned it some time back, who wanted to strangle the kid. And after 3 weeks, when I think a bit of her sanity came back, is when she was like, what the hell, what was I doing? But it really, really affected. It's okay not to be okay. So for you as a person, you need to, if you're in that position, you can be able to step back and say, you know what, I'm not fine. I'm not okay. Things are just not okay. And for the people around, be ready to support everyone who's around you. Sanity for mommy. Sanity for mommy. Let me tell you something. Don't lose yourself in motherhood. I know people will be like, oh, whoops, did she just say that? You were a person, a full grown up before you became a mom. You had a life before you became a mom. And we all get excited and we all get engrossed. But don't lose yourself. Take time for yourself. Take time to enjoy and be you. I take me time. I spend time with my partner. I'm trying to get new hobbies around stuff that I like doing, and I'm trying to be big right now on self-care. As I think I've shown you guys, I spend at least once a month. I go to Revitalize Wellness Spa. They have fantastic treatments, especially the massages and the facials. And I usually take a whole Sunday afternoon off for me. And it's me, my thoughts, my head, my body, taking care of myself. So love yourself. Buy for yourself. Oh, that's the other thing. But it's so true. When you become a mommy, you can go to buy maybe a pair of pants for yourself. You end up buying 5 dresses for your daughter, and it's very, very normal. Take time to also shop for yourself. The other big thing that's usually asked about is work-life balance. For me, the advice is one, and I think I've mentioned it before, be present. Being present has really helped me in what I'm doing. When I'm at work, I'm present at work. So the good thing with Nanny Give You Peace, I don't call every 50 minutes, I call maybe once. And maybe we FaceTime, I see my daughter, I say hi, but that's it. I am present at work. So my head, my thought, my brains is present at work. That allows me to be fully effective at work and achieve what I want to do. By the time I'm going home, I'm fully present at home. So I don't need to start worrying about work and all that. And it's the same thing that applies even with social media. When I'm at work, I avoid social media. When I'm with baby, like unless I'm taking a video of how something, I avoid that. It's all about being present. If you're present with baby, be present. If you're working, be present. Yeah. And then work-life balance for me, I think it's a personal choice. Of course, some business environments don't allow it, and I'm happy I work in a place that allows and enables that environment for people to thrive beyond their work lives. And I think all businesses should be able to encourage that. But make it a personal choice, make it a personal commitment, make it a choice to be present. Yeah. And then somebody had asked, is there something weird you do as a mommy? It's not really weird. It's not really weird, but I have an email address for my baby. So I'll just flip through. So I have an email address. I'll show you guys. So it just has, I send emails to my daughter on her milestones and pictures every month. So God willing, she grows up, and when she's like almost a teenager and she can have access to emails, she can be able to see all her milestones. Like I took a picture when she said sucking her thumb. I took a picture when every month I take her picture on her birthday. I send to her with a small note. Her milestones, when she started crawling, when she started eating solids, when she started walking, and yeah, and all key milestones. It's not weird. It's actually very, very cute. And sometimes I usually sit down and I look at it and I'm like, she will have a very, 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 very interesting day, the day she has access to emails. And I think it's cool. She will get to understand every single milestone that she has. So whenever I see her do something interesting, I take a picture, we play with her, then at night I just drop her an email and I tell her, today you did this, today you did this, today you did this. And I think it's pretty cool. So I think to wrap it up, I want you guys to know you are the best mom for your baby. No one can replace you no matter what. There's no other version of you. And then be ready for anyone who's planning to be a new mommy. Be ready to experience the greatest love that you will ever, 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 ever feel. For people who feel babies are not their portion, that is great too, darling. You do you. And we are all different. We all have different passions. And then I think to wrap this up, pray for your baby. Pray for blessings for your baby. Speak the blessings and the characters and everything that you want. I tell my child every day, you're beautiful, you're confident, you're smart, you're blessed, and may God just watch over you. We cannot be perfect, but we can try and do our best. So I hope everybody is enjoying your motherhood journey, and thank you for tuning in. And yeah, so make sure you subscribe, leave your comments about anything else that we want to talk about, and thank you very much.